Leave the Dons with a 3rd and 10 on the Mustang 31.
Greg, go ahead.
All right, good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome to Meade Field here at San Marin High School. We are live with the Battle of the Undefeateds. Akalani's Dons, who come in here at 3-0 versus the San Marin Mustangs, who are 2-0. Right now, it's 7-0 Akalani's, and that's going to be Rao trying to throw over the middle, trying to find Darkin, and Darkin got the pass broken up. So Robbie Rao has already thrown one touchdown pass here today to Brian Merkin. 20-yard touchdown pass made it 7-0. It's going to be 4th and 10 right now. San Marin's finally getting some defensive momentum here. So I'm joined live here by Anthony Allen. We've been trying to fix our technical delays here. It's going to be 4th and 10. This could be a big stop for San Marin. 2 left, 2 right. San Marin, a base 4-3 defense. They're going to blitz on the linebacker. Rao with time. He's going to try to get it out there to Chris Rogers. Ends up overthrowing him.
For number 10,
and that's going to be a first down for the Mustangs.
That's what we needed, was a nice defensive stop.
Coverage incomplete. Turnover on downs. Mustangs.
San Marin at that point was just hemorrhaging yardage, but on that last drive right there, they got a 4 and out. Akalani's comes in here, as mentioned, 3-0. They come in here with victories over Alhambra, 56-14. They went to Florida to play at the ESPN Wild World of Sports to play Suncoast and defeated Suncoast 21-14. It's going to be a handoff to Sean Jay, and he's going to be gang tackled out there.
Sean Jay with the carry.
Looks like for no gain. Last week they went up against Rodriguez High School of Fairfield, defeated them 35-10. San Marin comes in here with a record of 2-0, a 35-18 victory down at Kennedy High School, and then last week with a 46-18 thrashing of Casa Grande. So we're going to bring this up to about 2nd and 9 right now. Sean Jay was able to end up picking up a yard on that last play. It's going to be Sean Jay and Hickey in the backfield. Timberman light up in the tight end. Hickey's looking back to pass. It's going to be a screen pass out to Timberman. He's going to get a lot of open space, but he's going to only end up getting about 3 yards out of that.
Screen pass complete to number 5, Mitchell Timberman, taken down by number 61, Ryan Knoll.
So Ryan Knoll, one of the captains for Akalani's, he's their sack and interception leader. 1 or 2 stars on this defense. Nick Henderson is your other. They play a base 4-3 defense
3rd and 4
with a little bit of cover too. So it's going to be a 3rd and 5 right now for the Mustangs. That was the first pass completion there for Hickey. 2 left, 2 right. It's a cover 2 defense look again. Hickey's going to step back to pass. He's going to throw it now. Cook's going to get the first down. Nice catch. He's going to get thrown out of bounds there, but it's going to be a first down for your Mustangs.
Nicholas Betancourt, result of the play is a first down. Mustangs 1st and 10 from their own 46.
So Oh, go ahead, Chair.
My apologies there. Hopefully we can keep a little bit of momentum here. Drive down, answer their score, see if we can hold them again. Hopefully that'll all come into fruition here.
Once again, 2 left, 2 right there. Timberman's going to go in motion. He's going to play in a tight end fullback set. Hickey and Sean Jay. It's going to be a handoff to Sean Jay. Sean Jay's going to get through the gap. Gets all the way to midfield, powers out for about 4 yards. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. As we said, this is a battle of the undefeateds. One will stand, one will fall today. Akalani's ranked 18th by Max Props for the North Coast section. San Marin ranked 24th.
It'll be 2nd and 6 for midfield.
Glad you're joining us here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Not a lot of wind blowing, which is unusual here at San Marin. It's been a cloudy day. Temperatures are just in the mid-70s. It's our first home game up here for the year, and we're coming up on homecoming week as well. Handoff's going to be Sean Jay. He's also going to be able to shoot the A-gap right there. It's going to be tackled about 2 yards short of the first down.
And on the tackle this time, number 81.
Gage Krzeski is going to make the tackle on that, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. First time San Marin's been in Akalani's zone right here.
47.
So with a 3rd and 3 coming up here. Another big possession here for the Mustangs. Sorry for the technical delays. It's our first home game. We're running off the Novato District Wi-Fi. So 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hickey and Shajay in the backfield. Hickey drops back to pass. He's getting rushed. He finds a screen pass to Shajay. Shajay's going to pick up the first down and more. So with a blitzing linebacker coming through, Hickey's able to get that pass off. He's able to get the first down.
Number 7, Julian Alcoff, taken down by number
Actually, it was
14,
Julian Alcoff
Trenton So,
who makes the catch, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Akalani's up over the Mustangs, 7-0. We'll be back right after this. Who will be actually with us quite a bit this season. We hope you're going to enjoy us. We'll be heading here next Saturday. It will be our home opener. And we see that 8 people are currently watching on YouTube. We apologize for the delay. We'll be heading here next Saturday. It will be our home opener. And we see that 8 people are currently watching on YouTube. We apologize for the delay. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for San Marin. Akalani's lines up 4-3. They'll end up in a cover 2. You'll see their linebackers blitz a lot. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to be Hickey on the rollout. He finds Demarie, and it goes right through Marco Demarie's hands. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Marco Demarie incomplete.
Demarie was there at the 35-yard line. So as we mentioned, it's homecoming week this week, all leading up to the activities. Friday, we will be broadcasting the parade right out in front of Finnegan's restaurant Friday night, and then to come up with Saturday. And as our executive producer, Olivia Reedon, who's also a homecoming queen candidate, Hickey in the back with Sean Jay. It's going to be a hand. No, it's going to be a fake over to Demarie. Demarie, it's going to hit the ground first. It's going to be an incomplete, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Demarie incomplete. Will be 3rd.
Demarie is being covered out there by Aiden McNamara.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're receiving complaints from family that are out of town that had trouble accessing Mustangs Live, we've been notified that MustangsLive.com is now up and active.
So let's bring up 3rd and 10.
If family and friends want to watch live stream of the game and they can't attend today's game, go to MustangsLive.com.
So bringing up 3rd and 10 here for the Mustangs. Let's bring on the nickel package here for the Akalani's Dons. They have a much larger defensive line. Our offensive line has been, for the Mustangs, been small, but they're relatively quick. Hickey's learned to adjust by doing a lot of rollouts here. Blitz coming up the middle. Hickey's going to throw right down the middle. It's going to go right through the hands of Garrett France.
Pass intended for number 12.
And that's going to bring up 4th down and 10 for the Mustangs.
Number 26. Jesse Inigastrala.
Jesse Inigastrala right there on the defensive play. He was hovering around France. And this will bring in Bijan Nahidi, who's going to be coming in for his first punting action of the season. Bijan is actually doing place-kicking duties as well, as Payam Ravanfar is not here this weekend. Nahidi with the punt. Angle it to the far left sideline. And it's going to be out of bounds right about the 25-yard line. So Akalani's will take over 1st and 10 from their 25.
Ball 1st and 10 from their own 25.
Robbie Rowell, who's a dual threat for this team. Quarterback, he will run the ball too. They don't run a whole lot. Jake Delaney's their main running back. He's had 3 carries so far today. McNamara and Tommy you got a triple-headed threat here. Tommy Thrasher at one tight end, Aiden McNamara, and Brian Merkin. Merkin has already caught a touchdown today. They go 3 left. Fake to the pass. Actually going to be a run up the middle. And that's going to be Robbie Rowell, their quarterback, and he's going to break into open field. Gets down there. Gets down the sideline. He's going to go all the way. No, he's going to get pushed out of bounds.
Quarterback keeper knocked out of bounds by number 7.
Julian Alcoop knocks him out of bounds at the 25-yard lines for the Mustangs, but that's what we were talking about with the dual threat action there.
50-yard run.
And that's going to be a 50-yard run for Robbie Rowell. There's a reason Acalanes is ranked 18th in North Coast section. This is a good team. This is a good chance for Sam Marin to see where they stack up. They are a Division III school, playing the same league as Camp Alindo. So Rowell back in shotgun. He's got Price in the backfield. Rowell's going to pass, though. It's going to go over the middle, and it's going to be caught.
Ball's pass is complete.
That's going to be Aiden McNamara. He's going to catch that at the 7-yard line.
McNamara.
And that's going to be 1st and goal for the Acalanes Dons. So they've had 2 plays right here.
And goal.
They've covered almost 70 yards on the Mustangs defense.
From the Mustangs 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal here at the 7. Line up 2 left and right, each for Acalanes. It's goal line defense here for the Mustangs. They're in a typical 4-3. Rowell with the ball. He's going to fake. Go over outside, and it's going to be over to Price, but Price is going to get stuck.
Swing pass.
Right there by Caden Franceschini.
Caden Franceschini.
For no gain right there. Actually, it looks like a loss of a yard. So Caden Franceschini with a huge hit on Nick Price.
No gain.
It's going to bring second goal
from the 7.
Tomo was rushing up the middle there. He almost had a nice stop in the backfield, but quarterback seemed to get it off just in time. Great stop by Franceschini.
So Sam Marin's able to get some line pressure here. Rowell will use a lot of fakes. So Robbie Rowell is a second-year quarterback here. And Sam Marin's going to get caught off sides. That's going to be half the distance to the goal line.
Dead ball encroachment.
So that's going to take it up to about the 3.5. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3.5.
Half the distance to the goal.
Doesn't look like Acalanes is going to change their play. Going to be to the left, to the right. Looking at Price, instead it's going to be Rowell. Throws it over the middle. And they're going to call that one incomplete.
Ball's pass intended.
Tommy Thrasher was there. Had to dive to the ground. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
So the ball was thrown just in front of Thrasher, who was a tight end coming off the left side. So 3rd and goal from the 4 here. Sam Marin, a goal line defense. McNamara and Delaney in the backfield. Looks over to Delaney. Instead, we're going to get a touchdown. That's going to be Chris Rogers for the touchdown right there. Quick slant pattern coming back across the middle.
To Rogers.
Easy pitch and catch there. Robbie Rowell gets a 2nd touchdown the other day. Acalanes is going to go for the 14-0 lead, and this is something Sam Marin has not seen. They have not been down at all this year. Line drive kick from Cameron Shaporian, and that's going to be good, and that's going to bring Acalanes up, the Dons, with a 14-0 lead.
14-0.
And there was just nothing. It was a pretty basic drive there by Acalanes. Couple fakes by Robbie Rowell, but he ended up with that 50-yard run, and that was a backbreaker for the Mustangs. So it's been tough sledding at this point. So Franceschini. It's going to be Julian Alcouf and Marco DeMarie coming out for the kickoff. DeMarie in the right, Alcouf on the left.
15, Marco DeMarie. Kicking off for the Dons.
Cameron Shapurian's going to be kicking this one off. Shapurian with a kick. It's going to go right through the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. It's going to be 1st and 10.
For a touchback. Mustangs
at the 20-yard line for the Mustangs. The Mustangs got to get something going right now. They've gotten some decent drives here in the first half, but they've stalled out either right before midfield or at the 39-yard line of the Dons. It'd be helpful if the Mustangs got some ball time-consuming drives here just to give their defense some rest. In all three Akalani's games, they have been actually on the other side of the time of possession, but they've been able to score so quickly. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for the Mustangs. Hickey and Changé in the backfield. Hickey's back to pass, throws a screen at the Changé. Changé picks it up at 20, gets about 6 yards on the play.
Quick pass number 2, Jamal Changé, written down from behind by number 44, Nick Henderson.
Nick Henderson on the tackle there. That's the second of the game.
Gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4.
So it brings up 2nd and 4 from the 26-yard line. So as we said, Mustangs are able to move the ball. The last 2 possessions, though, they've gotten in a 3rd and 10 situation. So base 4-3 defense here for Akalani's. Hickey and Changé in the backfield. It's going to be a fake to Changé. It's going to be a pass and right through the hands of Julian Alcouf, who had the first down right there if he caught it.
Be 3rd and 4.
Looking up field before he got control of the ball.
He had his foot right on the first down line, went right through the midst, and that's 3 drop passes for the Mustangs today. So here we go, 3rd and 4.
Let's go Mustangs! Ah!
Mustangs are 2 for 4 on 3rd down conversions today. Hickey back to pass. Changé in the block. He's going to go downfield looking for Demarie, and it's going to be over Demarie's head. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
15 marker Demarie.
So he's looking for Demarie going down that left sideline, just overthrew him.
We'll leave the Mustangs with a 4th down.
So it's going to bring up 4th and punting situation once again for the Mustangs. Chris Rogers is back at the 45-yard line for the Dons. Bijan Nandi is going to be up for the kick again. Moves over to the right. Nandi gets the punt off. It's a good one. Rogers is going to pick it up right at the midfield stripe. Has to dive for the ball.
10, Chris Rogers at midfield.
It's actually going to be right at the Mustang 45. So they'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Dons, and they're looking to blow this game wide open right here.
49-yard line.
9 minutes to go, and it's already 14-0. And this is not the end that the Mustangs have been used to being on this season. All their games, they've had pretty good wide leads.
Mustangs mascot's trying to get everybody into this game.
Yeah, we got Misty the Mustang out for the first time this year. Unlike 2 weeks ago where that would have been pretty miserable, not if we were playing, but also that if whoever's in the Misty the Mustang outfit was out here when it was just broiling at 108. Not the most comfortable days out here. When we get this ball rolling here, it's going to be dark and rolling up to the left side. It's going to be McNamara and Rogers to the right, along with Price.
Don's first
Delaney and Rowell in the backfield. Mustangs are in a 4-3 alignment. So Rowell, he's going to be back to pass. He rolls to his right. He's going to heave it downfield. He's looking for Darkin. Darkin's going to trip on the turf, hit the turf monster, but it was going to be overthrown anyhow.
Be 2nd and 10.
So Brian Merkin, who was going out there, he was open alone. He had beaten his receiver, Quentin Graybeal. Ends up tripping on the turf right there at the 10-yard line for the incomplete pass. Rao likes to roll out to his right. He'll look downfield. He's a gunslinger out here. If he doesn't see anything, he will take off running, no questions asked. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Merkin out here on the left side again. Back to pass. Rao, he's getting the ball off just before he got clobbered out there.
Pass intended for number 15.
Barely tipped away by Julian Alcouf.
Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Almost had that ball going the other way.
That was a Julian Alcouf who just didn't have the height on that one. Looked like he just barely got a hand on it. But Rao got crushed right after releasing the ball. He holds on that for another second, and that's a sack right there. He did not see the blind side coming out there. That was Oscar Reyes coming around on the side. Actually wrong. That was Marshall Brown coming around on that. So 3rd and 10 right now. McNamara back to pass. He's getting rushed. Dive, but they don't get him. Instead, he's going to be able to throw the ball, and he's going to find Nick Price, and Nick Price is going to make it all the way for the touchdown. Nick Price got behind the defense.
Dons.
Robbie Rao, who had to go to the right just to avoid the pressure, and able to find Nick Price going down the sideline, and that's a touchdown. That's a 49-yard touchdown right there. Rao to Price, and that puts the Akalani's Dons up 20-0. Everything was going right there for the Mustangs. They had the pressure, and Price just gets behind. It's going to be Shapurian here for the extra point attempt. Kick is up. That's going to be good, and that's going to lead to a 21-0 lead. Akalani's Dons over the San Marin Mustangs.
Score 21-0.
And it had looked good right up until that point. Everything was going the Mustangs' way there. They had gotten around on the edge. They were chasing McNamara, who had to scramble. And Price just slips behind the defense right at the 30-yard line, catches the ball, and goes down the sideline untouched for the touchdown.
Back deep for the Mustangs, number 7, Julian Alcoff, and number 15, Marco Demare.
So Shapurian's coming back on to kick again. There's no wind at this point in the afternoon today. Demare to the right, Alcouf to the left. Shapurian with a line drive kick that's going to be fielded by Alcouf at the 8-yard line. Alcouf finds a lane, gets over to the 28-yard line. He's tackled by a host of the Dons. It's going to be Tommy Thrasher on the tackle there.
Returned by number
San Marin, who's in a deep hole right now. They're at their own 28-yard line. First and 10, 29-yard line.
Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own.
And with
29.
8-10, that was a 50-second drive right there for the Akalani's Dons. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Mustangs with the ball. Hickey looks like he's going to fake to Sean Jay. Instead, Hickey takes the ball himself, finds a lane, and gets about 8 yards on the play. So that's going to be 2nd and 1.
Colin Hickey on the scramble, taken down by number 31, Nicholas Betancourt.
Design draw play right there with Hickey and Sean Jay.
Gain of about 8 will be 2nd and 2.
Not much that we see up there with that one. Hickey doesn't take off that much with the ball unless he has to scramble. He's able to get right through the line and picks up the first down. Or picks up its 2nd and 1 here. That's 2nd about 2. Hickey and Sean Jay once in the backfield again. Fake right over there. It's a pass right over to Julian Alcouf, and Alcouf will get the first down.
Number 7, Julian Alcoff, wrapped up finally by number 14.
Quick little screen pass right out over the middle.
Result of the play is a first down.
It brings a first down for the Mustangs.
For the Mustang 47.
So, Anthony, we're at least seeing the Mustangs able to at least get some yardage out here.
It's definitely a good thing to see. Definitely haven't been seeing that the first quarter, first half of the second quarter. I think we're starting to see a little bit of momentum starting to come our way.
Fake the handoff right once again to Julian Alcouf. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. So Hickey once again with a quick pass right out there to Julian Alcoof.
4 will be 2nd and 6.
Picks up about 4 on the play. It's 2nd and 6. Mustangs finding a lot of success here with the short little passes right over the middle. 2 left, 2 right. Timberman lined up more in the slot right here. Hickey hands it off to Sean Jay, who finds a little bit of room up the middle, picks up about 3 yards.
Jamal Shanjay.
Tackled there by Trenton Zhao.
And on the tackle, number 29, Gabe Middleton.
And Gabe Middleton as well on that tackle. Brings up a 3rd and 4 situation for the Mustangs.
And number 14, Trenton.
The Mustangs have been able to nickel and dime it,
short gain,
picking up yardage.
3rd and 4.
It's going to be 3 to the left, 1 to the right for the Mustangs. Hickey, the fake handoff, tries to throw it over the middle, and the ball was red right there.
He's passed, tipped away by number 6, Scott Bryden.
Scott Bryden, who read that pass down right there, went up and tipped the ball. And we're going to get the punting unit out here for the Mustangs on 4th and 4.
Looked like they were thinking about going for it on 4th down right there. Looks like ended up just taking it back.
So Bijan Nandi has got out there. It is a fake run. It's going to be right up there. It was Ryan McDermott on the fake. He got 2 yards on it, but it's going to be first and 10.
3, Ryan McDermott.
Looked like he had a gap there. It was
marker by
Jesse Strala.
33, Clay Schmidt, and 44, Nick Henderson. Turnover on downs.
So not a bad play call right there.
45.
Mustangs trying to get something out of that. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10 once again. For the Dons, looking to blow this game wide open. Rao with a handoff to Price. Price is going to be able to get about maybe a yard. And he's going to get tackled. Actually, it's Delaney on the handoff. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
And off to number 3, Jake Delaney. Stopped by a host of Mustangs. It'll be 2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9 situation
46.
here. Merkin down here on the left. Rao, it's going to be another handoff to Delaney, and Delaney's going to get a lot of open space there. He picks up the 1st down.
Delaney on the draw.
He's going to get to the 42-yard line.
By number 6.
Tackle's made by Willie Chestorello.
Willie Cestarolo. Result of the play is a 1st down. Dons over 1st.
So the Dons now mixing it up
42.
here. They've gone strictly with the run game for these first 2 plays. Mustangs in their base 4-3 defense. Rao with the ball. Hands off to Delaney once again. Delaney finds a gap to the right side. He's going to get tackled right there by Ryan McDermott.
Jake Delaney.
Saves the 1st down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Delaney here with 3 straight runs.
Only taken down by number 13, Jason Bernardi. Leave a 2nd
There's
down.
Jason Bernardi on the tackle there.
About 2 from the 34.
2nd and 2 here from the 34. It's been a run feast right there for this drive for the Acalanes Dons. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Merkin lines up to the right. Rao's going to hand off once again. It's going to be Delaney, and Delaney finds a hole right through the gap. And he's going to get tackled on a...
Delaney on the draw.
That's going to be Ryan McDermott once again on the tackle.
Taken down.
Draw play right
Ryan
there.
McDermott.
Brought in the defense. Hands off to Delaney, and Delaney picks up almost 20 yards on the run.
First.
Be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. 8-yard line there.
8-yard line.
So it's been all Jake Delaney on this drive. Delaney and Rao in the backfield. Pass by Rao way out in the end zone. Overthrows Nick Price.
Ball's pass intended
Being
for
covered out
Nick
there by
Price.
Julian Alcoof.
2nd down.
First positive stop there for the Mustangs.
Nice goal line stand right here would do a lot for Mustangs defense.
Delaney had to come running off the field there. So in the backfield now is Keziah Smith. 2 left, 2 right formation for the Dons. Mustangs in a 4-3. Once again, it's going to be thrown by Rao, and he is trying to find Merkin, but once again, overthrows his intended target deep in the back left part of the end zone. Brings up a 3rd and goal. So Rao with 2 straight incompletions here. Looking for Merkin and Rogers, and has overthrown them both times. Last time down there, though, he found Rogers on a slant pattern. 2 left, 2 right. Once again, Rao with the ball. Looking over the middle. He's going to throw that intended way. Once again, the pass is going to be broken up by Marco DeMarie, but they called a penalty on that, and it could be a defensive pass interference. Even though it looked like DeMarie had the inside.
Pass interference against the Dons.
And it's going to be Dons with the pass interference call. So Marco DeMarie, who jumped the route right there, is looking for Brian Merkin, and Merkin with the offensive pass interference penalty, and that's going to bring up 3rd and goal from a long way here. 3rd and goal from the 23. Outstanding defense by Marco DeMarie.
Dons will have a 3rd and goal from the Mustang 23.
So Keziah Smith still in the backfield right there. Rao back to pass. He actually has to scramble. And he's going to get trapped behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get sacked. So he's going to get pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Parker Spencer.
Parker Spencer with the rush gets the credit for the sack right there.
Dons will have a 4th and goal.
So it's going to be 4th and goal at the 26-yard line. This might have pushed Shapurian out of field goal range. Sam Moran with a nice defensive play right there.
Dons have a 4th and goal.
Coming up on Robbie Rowell.
26.
Good coverage there by the Mustang defensive backs. So 4th and goal, and they're out of Shapurian's range. They're too close to punt at the 26-yard line. So they're just going to go for it on 4th and goal here at the 26. McNamara has the ball. He's going to get pressured up the side. He's able to scramble away, and he's going to find Aiden McNamara. McNamara with the touchdown catch.
Roll.
So Aiden McNamara with the touchdown.
Dons, 26 yards.
Another chance right there for the Mustangs. They're able to get defensive pressure. And the coverage just breaks down after a certain amount of time. So Shapurian on here for the extra point. 27-0 for the Dons over the Mustangs. Shapurian with a kick. It's up and it's good, and that's 28-0. 3:33 remaining here in the first half.
Kick is good. Your score. 3:33 remaining in the first half. 28-0.
So this is one of the tougher teams that the Mustangs will play this season. Other than Marin Catholic, there's not a lot left on the schedule. You do have Redwood and Tamalpais who might be fielding some good teams, and Terra Linda's an up-and-coming team. But this is the measuring stick for the Mustangs. Well, it's been a tough go for the Mustangs at this point. They're able to get some defensive pressure on the front four.
Damarian Alcoff back deep for the Mustangs, kicking off for the Dons, number 40, Cameron.
So Julian Alcoff is going to be on the left side, Marco DeMarie on the right. Cameron Shapurian, who had his He's kicked one out of the end zone. This is his fourth kick of the day. Shapurian with a line drive is going to go through the end zone for a touchback.
Into the end zone for a touchback. Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So Mustangs with a 1st and 10, their own 20-yard line. Mustangs trying just to find any offensive positive yardage, positive plays here. Trying to keep the defense off the field. It's homecoming week coming up here. All leading to the festivities for Friday with the homecoming parade. Next Saturday, we'll be on the air. We'll be announcing the homecoming queen candidates. The homecoming king will be announced Saturday night. Hickey backs a pass. Ends up finding Mitchell Timberman, and Timberman's having a hard time getting Timberman down. Tackle there by Gabe Middleton.
Forward progress stopped by number 29.
3-yard pickup
Gabe
there
Middleton.
For Timberman. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's almost forcing the Mustangs into passing situations, being down this much. Hickey and Shajay in the backfield. Hickey looking back to pass. He's got to scramble over to his right. Finds Timberman once again. Timberman gets up to about the 26-yard line. Tackled complete. Out of bounds there.
Hickey to Timberman.
Tackled by Nicholas Betancourt.
Wrestled down by number 19.
Actually by Brian Merkin. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Long 4 from the 26.
You can definitely see the Dons are taking advantage of our offensive line, being the smaller one or being a smaller sized one in the league. They're definitely getting around, getting to the quarterback, making him roll out, which, as you were saying, he's used to by now, but help him out a little bit would be definitely positive.
And with the Dons in a 4-3 defense, they can run a little cover 2 here. Fake over to Sean Jay. He's going to go over the middle and ball's overthrown, just barely tipped by Julian Alcouf.
Julian Alcouf incomplete.
And that's going to bring up 4th and about 5. 4th and 4. It's going to bring on the punting unit once again for the Mustangs. And if the Dons score here, we're going to get into running clock territory. Not at all what the Mustangs thought was going to be how they'd come out and play today. Bijan Nandi with the kick. He gets a pretty good one off. Chris Rogers calls for the fair catch at the 45-yard line.
Chris Rogers.
It's going to be Mustang ball.
1st and 10 at their own 45.
So here we go once again. Mustangs in the base 4-3. Ryle's going to get sacked. Oh, no, he scrambles away out of that. And the ball's going to be caught.
Ball's pass is complete to number 27, Tommy
So Tommy Thrasher, who catches the ball but had a knee on the ground at the time, ends up losing a yard out of it.
Loss of 1 on the play.
So Rao, who was in the grasp,
he's 2nd and 11.
but was able to scramble out of it.
From the 44.
So it looked like it was going to be at least a 10-yard sack loss. Ends up just being a 1-yard loss for the Dons. Rao in the backfield, once again, with Kazia Smith. Rogers in motion. Get around. Now we will have a sack, and that's going to be right there. Is that
Parker Spencer.
That's Parker Spencer on the sack there.
Finally sacked by number 33, Parker Spencer.
Spencer, who almost had him in the backfield last play, finally gets to him.
Timeout on the field. Timeout Dons. Their first timeout of the half.
The Dons.
So we're going to have the Dons with a timeout. Parker Spencer, who hasn't played football in a number of years, but came on. He was an outstanding water polo player, one of the all-league players for the Mustangs last year. Decided to come out for football, and at 6'4", he's a beast coming around on the line. He plays left defensive end, and he has one advantage. Being 6'4", he disrupts a lot of passes with his height. Joey Reif had the same effect last year as well for the Mustangs before Joey got hurt with a concussion in the Casa Grande game. But Parker Spencer being one of the bright spots here for the Mustangs defense. Knocks him back almost 8 yards, and it's going to be 3rd and 18.
Result of the sack, Dons.
Well, the Mustangs looking to capitalize here with 1:12 remaining. The Dons with a timeout.
Get a quick stop here, call timeout, see if we can get him back on offense here.
And that's going to be Nick Kresnak, who actually is going to pass the ball. He was looking for Merkin, and Merkin dropped the ball. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Intended for number 19, Brian Merkin, incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
So Nick Kresnak, who comes in for Robbie Rao right after the sack. And that's going to bring out 4th down, the second stop of the day for the Mustangs. It's going to put Julian Alcouf in the backfield to return the kick. Cameron Shapurian is going to be up here for the punt. Snaps up, Shapurian with the punt. Alcouf is going to have to let this one bounce. It's taking a Don's roll. It's going to pretty much die right there at the 22-yard line.
Shapurian's punt is down by number 27.
Sam Moran with 56.8 seconds left with 3 timeouts.
From their own 23.
Looking to try to get in the end zone here. Sam Moran will receive the ball to start the second half. Hope you join us next Saturday. Homecoming game against the Tamalpais Red Tail Hawks. It's be the league opener for the Mustangs. So 3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. We're going to get a timeout here.
Field, timeout, Dons. Their second.
So Akalani is going to call their second timeout.
What's that, 12 men on the field right there?
Yeah, good look on that one.
Looks like Bettercourt was trying to get off the field. Mustangs were trying to catch him with 12 on.
Been a nice, easy 5 yards there.
This timeout, for those of you not familiar with Sam Moran Field facilities, we invite you at halftime to go to our snack shack, which is the yellow building in the west end of the end zone. Restrooms and snacks, drinks, food are available for purchase. Proceeds from our snack shack purposes benefit Sam Moran Athletics. We thank you for your support.
All right, so Sam Moran's going to have the ball. 1 timeout left for the Dons. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 2 left, 2 right. Sean Jay and Hickey in the backfield. Timberman in motion there. And we're going to get, looks like it's going to be a false start.
Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure.
Looked like Marshall Brown there, number 54, jumped before the snap.
And that moves the Mustangs back 5 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 15. No time off the clock.
It could have been a 1st and 5. Turns out to be a 1st and 15.
Four 3 base defense for the Dons.
Having some play clock difficulties.
Yeah, play clock shouldn't have moved. It's showing 5 minutes and 70 seconds.
There it is.
So there we go. 57 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mustangs looking for anything positive at this point. Hickey with the ball. Sean J in the backfield to block. Hickey's going to go downfield. Instead, it's going to be picked off. It's going to be Brian Merkin with the INT right there, and he's going to be taken down at the 5-yard line.
Pass is picked off.
So Merkin jumps the route as Hickey's looking downfield to the right sideline.
Marshall Brown.
And Marshall Brown on the tackle there. Absolutely worst case scenario for the Mustangs.
Dons will have 1st and goal at the 5.
So it's going to be the backup quarterback here, Nick Kresnick, into the game here. Kresnick hands off over to Price, or actually Delaney.
Draw play.
No, that's going to be over to Kazia Smith. And Smith on the draw play is going to score the touchdown.
5 yards.
One play right there, and it's 34-0. Akalani's over Sam Marin.
Sam Marin's got to find something here on offense.
It's just a harsh reality right there. And right now we're actually seeing Robbie Rowley. He's got his pads off. Kicks up and good.
His extra time point is good.
So it's going to be Shapurian with another extra point, and it's going to bring it 35-0. 40.4 seconds remaining here in the first half, and this is definitely what the Mustangs thought was going to happen. They thought this would be a pretty close game, and ends up being a 35-zip blowout, not even going into halftime yet. As a reminder, it's homecoming week next week. We've got the TAM Red Tail Hawks coming in here next Saturday, 2 o'clock kickoff time. So Shapurian coming on here for the kick. Demarie is on the right side. Alcouf is on the left. And that ball's going to get kicked out of the back of the end zone by Shapurian.
Touchback for the Dons Mustangs. 1st and 10.
So let's see if the Mustangs get anything started here, or else they just sit on the ball with 40.4 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's the first of 3 home games. We got the TAM Red Tail Hawks coming in, and then next weekend, 2 weeks from now, Alhambra Bulldogs are going to come in on that rescheduled game from the Labor Day weekend, and Hickey's just going to sit on the ball, and this is going to run out the clock here. So that's going to take us into halftime here. Akalani's Dons coming in here and smoking the Mustangs, 35-0. It's a pretty quiet crowd out here as well. We'll keep it on for our cheerleaders. There's just not a lot to say at this. Akalani's just come in here and just steamrolled the Mustangs.
Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to refreshments at halftime,
every time the Mustangs think that they got something going, they end up then getting a 3 and out. They've had some success on the defensive front 4, but Robbie Rouse, thrown 4 touchdowns today, has been able to just get in there. So we'll break it here for halftime. We'll keep it on the field. Right now it's going to be Sam Marin down to the Akalani's Dons, 35-0.
Nobody is allowed to talk right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to midfield for this afternoon's performance by your 2017-18 San Marin Varsity Cheer Squad.
Going on now. All right, we are back. We still got 2 minutes and 26 seconds left at halftime, but they'll probably bunch that up. 35-0 Dons over the Mustangs. Dons started already getting their second-string quarterback in there, Nick Kresnick, after Parker Spencer leveled Robbie Rao on a sack. Near the end of the first half, Rao had his pads off. He might be done for the day. Scores around the league. Mustangs opponents, Tam Redtail Hawks, the Indians were their old name, losing to Marin Catholic at the half, 56-0. Terra Linda has a 21-7 lead over the Redwood Giants.
Hi, Amanda.
Those are the scores that are being processed through the IJ right now. Dons will kick off here to open up the second half. The Mustangs looking for anything positive. Right now we're being sponsored by our San Marin Sports Boosters. They handle all our wireless coverage when we're on the road. We're hoping the next couple weeks to be also broadcasting in high def. If you're still with us, that's great for a Saturday afternoon. Not a lot of college exciting games going on at this moment, but we do have a Clemson-Louisville tonight. That's going to be an outstanding game. So Shapurian is getting ready to kick off here.
Third quarter, San Marin will receive. Back deep.
Demaria is going to be on your right side. El Kuf will be on your left. And Anthony, what do we even see anything positive coming out here? What can the Mustangs do just to make this a ball game?
I think mainly defensively we got to stop the big plays. From that second drive, having a 50-yard run, then another 30, 25-yard or 25, 30-yard run into the end zone. Just can't have those plays. Offensively, got to find some momentum. It's just, the small plays seem to be working, the long plays seem to not be connecting. So just find out what we can do.
Shapuri with a kick. It's going to go out of the end zone once again.
Shapurian's kick into the end zone. Mustangs will have the ball, 1st and 10.
So Mustangs will have the ball, 1st and 10, 20-yard line. Jamal Chanjay, because the Mustangs have been passing so much, really hasn't been able to do a whole lot. There hasn't been much need for the run game. Akalani's with most of their starters still in the game right here. Hickey with a handoff to Chanjay. Tries to find something up the middle. He's dragging about 7 Dons with him. Took 7 of them to get him down. Picks up a 2-yard gain right there. A host of Dons tackling Chanjay.
Number 29, Gabe Middleton.
And we may see a lot more of the run game here, just to get this game,
gain of 3.
To get at least some variety in here. It's been Hickey having to roll out. He was getting some success on the short passes. Second and 8 right here. Hickey and Chanjay in the backfield. Hickey rolls out, throws over to his left. It's going to go right through the hands of Julian Alcoof.
For number 7.
Just a little bit high.
Alcoof, there are flags on the field.
But we do have some flags on the play, and we are going to get penalty on the Dons.
Preliminary indication, roughing the passer.
And they're going to get hit with a roughing the passer call. So that's going to be a first down for the Mustangs. So Hickey got blown up right there at the end of the play. That'll be a 15-yard penalty. That is something that Akalani's has had difficulties with this year. They had 15 penalties against Rodriguez last week.
First down. Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 37.
So the Mustangs picking up at least something positive out there, even if it was on the roughing the passer call. Hickey drops back to pass, throws it up, trying to go out and overthrows Julian Alcoof, but there was a pass interference on the play.
Gabe Middleton was on the coverage, though. Looks like he might have gotten a hand in there.
Pass interference against the Dons.
So that's 2 penalties right there on the Dons. That gives the Mustangs 2 first down plays. So in 2 possessions right here, you've got the Dons committing 2 large penalties right there.
Mustangs move into Don territory. 1st and 10.
As we said, looking for something positive right there. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hickey looking to set. Hands off to Sean Jay. Sean Jay finds some room, bowls over a couple players and gets up to the 41-yard line. Sean Jay with a 7-yard pickup there.
A host of Dons, including number 44, Nick Henderson, number 14.
So Nick Henderson, one of the 2 tacklers on the play there.
It'll be 2nd and 3, just inside the 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 3. Nice pickup there by Sean Jay. Went to the left side and was able to bowl over another number of runners. Hickey on the scramble out to the right. Looking downfield, looking for Demarie.
His pass intended for number 15.
It's going to be bounced right in front of him.
Incomplete.
It's going to be incomplete and brings up 3rd down.
Will be 3rd down.
So Demarie was able to get behind the coverage there.
It's a little underthrown by Hickey.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 yards. It would not surprise me at all to see the Mustangs go for it if we do get to 4th down.
Well, really, at this point, what do you got to lose?
Yeah. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hickey with the ball. Sean Jay back to block. Looks to Sean Jay. Sean Jay's able to get out of the hole. He finds some room. Able to pick up the 1st down. A lot more. He's going to go down the left sideline. Pushed out of bounds by Jesse Inguez.
26.
But a 1st down pickup for the Mustangs.
Result of the play is a 1st down.
Sean Jay looked like he was going to get tackled close to the line of scrimmage. Is able to squeeze away and ends up picking up the 1st down. The deepest all day that the Mustangs have been in Don territory. 2 left, 2 right. Actually, 3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. 4-3 base defense. Sean Jay and Hickey and Franchit. We're going to get a false start, and that's going to be on Mitchell Timberman. He jumped just a little too early.
Against the Mustangs.
No.
So it's going to bring it back to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15. 2 left, 2 right this time. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Hickey's going to pass. Ball's going to get the route. It's going to be jumped. And it goes right through the hands of Brian Merkin.
By number 19, Brian Merkin.
And Merkin's going to dream about that one all night long. He had 6 wide open. Saw nothing but green grass down the field and went right through his hands. And he knew it too. He's disappointed on that one.
Almost had his 2nd of the day right there.
That would have been his 2nd pick of the day.
Bless you.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. 2 left, 2 right once again. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. 4-3 base defense. Sean Jay having to block. Hickey looking down the field. Throws it wide over in the end zone. Ball's going to be tipped and dropped.
Hickey's pass
Out by Scott Bryden.
For number 5, Mitchell Timberman, incomplete.
So the pass was intended for Mitchell Timberman. Scott Bryden got a hand on the ball right at the goal line, ends up missing it. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
It'll be 3rd and 15 from the 30.
Hickey did have a lot of time on that rollout there. It was a matter of, was he looking for Timberman or was he looking for Demarie? $10-11 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 2 left, 2 right. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Hickey goes back to pass. Finds Marco Demarie.
Pass is complete.
Brings it up to the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and 4. The Mustangs are going to go for it.
Not a surprise.
11, it'll be 4th and 4 from the 19.
So Marco Demarie on the slide pass from Colin Hickey. It brings up a 4th and 4 here.
It's be big if they can capitalize on it.
Hickey is shotgun once again. Bad snap. Hickey's going to get sacked, and he's going to fumble the ball. It's going to be picked up by the Mustangs at the 25-yard line.
Fumble on the exchange, turnover on downs. Don's ball, 1st and 10. It
was Luke Hance with the fumbled recovery, but it was a bad snap. It went to the left of Hickey. Hickey barely got his hands on it, ends up having to lose it right there. Akalani's ball is going to be 1st and 10. So Nick Kresnik is back in the ball game. Backup quarterback. Kresnik with a quick pass out to Merkin. Merkin with a pass. He's being dragged down.
Pass is complete.
Marco DeMarie on the tackle.
Nick Kresnak to number 19, Brian Merkin.
So Brian Merkin with the catch.
Better be a
Gets it up to the 45-yard line. That's going to be... Waiting to see if there's a flag on the play. They haven't moved the sticks yet.
Grabbed his face mask.
And there is a flag on the play, and it looks like that one's going to be on Brian Merkin for a face mask penalty, trying to get away from Marco DeMarie, and ends up getting the face mask, so it's going to bring up...
Calls an incidental face mask against the Dons, which is a 5-yard penalty.
It's going to bring up a 1st and 5. Then we're going to have a handoff here, and it's going to go up to Jake Delaney. Delaney's going to be able to get up to the 1st down marker.
Jake Delaney.
Delaney ran to the left side, get out to the 39-yard line. Tackled by David Toma.
Against the Dons.
And we got another flag on the play and another holding penalty, and this one will bring it back.
Another back-to-back penalties.
Holding for the Dons.
That's 4 penalties right there on the Akalani's Dons here in the second half. It's going to bring it back to the 24-yard line. Positive plays wiped out for the Akalani's Dons, 1st and 15.
From the 23.
So Kresnik here, quarterback. He drops back to pass. Quick out over the middle. It's going to go to Merkin. Merkin's going to get around the side, and he might go to the house here. And that one's going to go for a touchdown. Merkin makes it 41-0.
Touchdown.
Merkin on a quick out to the right side. Kresnik just throws an easy catch over to Merkin, and Brian Merkin runs all the way down the right sideline. There's another flag on the play, and they're going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct. The touchdown will count.
After the touchdown, unsportsmanlike against
that one could be on Merkin for extending the ball out at the 10-yard line. Shapurian's going to be on for the kick. So it's going to be 5 penalties here for the Dons. The unsportsmanlike call is going to be on. They didn't announce who it was, but on that one you could see Merkin extending the ball out at the 10-yard line. Snap is down, the kick is up. The kick is good by Shapurian, barely got it over the uprights, and that's going to bring 42-0.
Shapurian's kick is good. Your score with 8:36 in the third quarter, 42-0.
The last penalty Mustangs coach decided to enforce that one on the kickoff.
And that was a good call on that one. At least they'll be kicking off at the 20-yard line. Just been a tough afternoon for the Mustangs. They came in here with all sorts of positive momentum, beating Kennedy and Casa Grande on the road just to come in here and play Akalani's.
Against the Dons.
So the Dons are going to kick off at the 25-yard line. DeMarie and Alcouf. DeMarie is on the right. Alcouf is on the left. Shapurian, who's had a lot of kickoffs here today from this side of the field. 8:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Shapurian with a kick. It's going to go right to Alkoof. Catch it on the fly at the 10-yard line. He's going to be up to the 30. Tries to get over the sideline. Gets to the 45-yard line.
By Alkoof, ridden out of bounds by number 4.
It's over to 42. Nice run by Julian Alkoof. Gets the Mustangs up to the 42-yard line.
Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 44.
Yeah, about the 44-yard line there of the Mustangs. So just like the last possession, the Mustangs were able to get some positive yards, a lot off penalties. Got it to a 4th and 4 down at the Dawn 20-yard line. Ended up having to give the ball away just off a bad snap. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Franz lines up out here to the right side. Fake pass or fake handoff, and the ball is tipped right by Henderson.
Henderson incomplete. 2nd down. And
to bring up second and 10. Hickey was looking for a fake handoff, ends up throwing it out real quick, and Henderson got his hands on it, smacked it down, brings up 2nd and 10 at the Mustang 44. It's been a growing year for the Mustangs offensive line. 4 starters graduated last year. Handoff to Sean Jay. Sean Jay bulls his way up to about the 47-yard line.
Sean Jay, the carry, first hit by number 29. Gabe
Picks up about 5 yards there.
Nick Henderson also in on the tackle.
Gets up close to the 49, just over the 48-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Sean Jay's had some success running up the middle. Just hasn't been a lot of need for it right now just because the Mustangs have been down by so much. They've been done in a lot of 3rd and long situations today.
Correction, 3rd and 5 from the 49.
It's 3rd and 5 here. Hickey and Sean Jay back in the backfield. More of a bunch formation here. Hickey back to pass. He has to scramble his right, and he's going to get sacked.
Hickey sacked in the backfield.
Sacked by Nicholas Betancourt.
Ryan Nall, number 30.
And Ryan Nall, number 61. That's going to bring up 4th and 14. I haven't seen the Mustang punting unit on here. Now they're coming out. Just when the Mustangs get something rolling right there, they end up picking up a sack or a drop ball. Bring up 4th and 14. Bijan Nadi in for the punt. Snap is out. Nadi with a kick.
Nahidi.
Rogers with the fair catch call right at the 30-yard line.
Dons will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We need to get the heads out of our asses.
So 6:53 remaining here in the third quarter.
What's running clock territory again?
They just run that clock.
And then it went.
Let's bring on Nick Kresnick back out onto the field.
The officials timeout.
A lot of players trying to get Nick Price's jersey down. It kept bunching up. They called an officials timeout for it. So 1st and 10 for Acalanes, just over the 30-yard line. Kresnick hands off to Smith. Smith finds a lane. He pops out to the left side. He's going down the field. Gets out to the roll down about the right at midfield. Tackle there by Willie Chestarella. Right at midfield, and Keziah Smith picks up the first down.
Result of the play is a first down. Dons have a 1st and 10.
Keziah Smith broke to the left side. He's able to pick up almost 20 yards on the play. First down, Dons right at the midfield stripe. Four-3 base defense once again. Handoff to Smith. Smith finds a lane, gets met up at the 48-yard line and pushed back by a host of Mustangs.
They're like,
Smith on the carry again. Metten taken down by number 6.
So Willie Cesarello once again on the tackle. About a 3-yard gain on that play for Smith. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7.
Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the Mustang 47.
So we hope you join us next week. We are playing the Tam Redtail Hawks for our homecoming game. Tam is playing at home against MC and was down 56-0 at the half. So Kresnik in the backfield, ready to take the snap. Snap is faked over. He's going to roll over to his right, trying to throw it downfield. He finds Chris Rogers right at the sticks.
35, Nick Kresnak to number 10, Chris Rogers.
And that's going to be a first down. So Chris Rogers, who ran a sideline route, was hanging out right at the 40, catches it from Kresnak.
Result of the play is a first down.
That's going to be a first down.
Mustang 40.
Like Spencer almost had him off the edge again. Just chased him to the sideline.
Parker Spencer's been able to get around the offensive tackle and has been able to cause some havoc. Kresnak with the ball, hands it back over to Smith again. Smith's spin move gets drilled down there.
Ball play to Smith, taken down by number 34.
By Cole McHugh. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 7. So Cole McHugh there on the tackle.
Gain of about 3, it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 37.
So 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Merkin's lining up here down low. And the ball's going to be snapped and right through the fingertips of Kresnak. And Sam Marin's going to pick up the ball. Fumble by Cole McHugh, who picks up the loose fumble. The snap went right through Kresnik's hands. So Nick Kresnik had the ball go right through his hands. Cole McHugh came blasting through the lane. Ball was loose on the ground, and Cole McHugh with the turnover fumble, sparking a little life into the Mustangs.
It's definitely something we were looking for on defense, some sort of defensive stop and turnover. See if the offense can capitalize on it.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. 3 to the right, 1 to the left for the Mustangs. Pitch out, back out to Changé. Changé's got some running room up the right side. Passes to first down. Trying to get around a couple of runners right there. He's going to be tackled by Tommy Thrasher.
27, Tommy Thrasher.
Picks up the first down and a lot more. Runs it out to the 27-yard line of the Dons.
Gain of 26 yards. Mustangs move into Dons territory. 1st and 10 at the Dons 27-yard line.
First time we've seen that pitch out to Sean Jay. Ran right. Found a lot of room there. So 1st and 10, at the Don 27. Hickey drops back to pass. He's looking for Demarie. Demarie out of the sticks. It's going to be overthrown at the 22-yard line.
Passing time for number 15, Marco Demarie. Number 26.
So overthrown there to Demarie. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
So here we go, 2nd and 10, base 4-3 for the Dons. Hickey and Changé in the back. It's 2 left, 2 right. Franz and Timberman on the right side, looking to go downfield, looking for Franz. Franz is going to be incomplete. Vance Pari
for number 12, Garrett Franz.
On the breakup right there. Pari and Franz met right at the same time the ball came in. The ball was knocked out by Vance Pari. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs. Might see a draw play here, something that's going to get Sean Jay back into the game. Two left, 2 right once again. Timberman and Franz on the right. Damari on the left. Hickey's looking out that way. Hickey has to scramble. Throws into the end zone to Damari. And it's going to be just at the back end line. Incomplete. 4th down. Let's bring up a 4th and 10. Mustangs more than likely going for it.
Do the 4th down.
So nice look there.
Mustangs with a 4th and 10 at the Dons 27-yard line.
Hickey had to roll to his left, was able to get some space out there. Wasn't sure if he was going to take off or not. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. Hickey and Changé in the backfield. Right through the middle over to Changé. Changé's got a little bit of room. He's going to be able to dance around. Picks up the 1st down. Dragging people, and he's going to get the touchdown. Screen pass at 27 yards. Hickey to Changé.
Something we haven't seen all day. Some explosiveness out of the offense. Changé with 2 explosive plays on that drive.
Changé was able to get right through the line, and it was just a matter of his speed versus a lot of hand tackling. So it's going to bring up Bijan Nahidi for his first extra point of the season. And we're going to get an offsides call.
Dead ball foul encroachment against the Dons.
And we're now going to see the offense come back on the field for a 2-point attempt. 42-6 right now. Dons over the Mustangs, but the Mustangs getting at least in the end zone today.
Resulting penalty is half the distance to the goal.
So it's going to be half the distance. It's going to bring the ball out to a yard and a half. Now we might see Changé come again. Spacing on the left side. Hickey and Changé. Hickey's going to roll to his right. Throws over, and it's going to be caught by Julian Alcou for the 2-point possession.
Is good. Hickey.
2-point play right there. Hickey to Alcou.
You score with 4:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Dons 42.
42-8.
Mustangs 8.
Mustangs with some positive momentum coming in here midway through the 3rd quarter. It's a good look by the Mustangs right there. Just getting points on the board to get the 2-point possession. And a lot of that was all Jamal Changé on that. Picked up the big gain for 30 yards and then ends up on the pass reception for 27 yards. From Hickey, just a quick little screen pass over the middle. He was able to break through a bunch of defenders and go in for the touchdown. Bijan Nahidi is going to kick off here. Jake Delaney back, and they're looking possibly for an onside kick. Jake Delaney, Jesse Inguez back for the Dons. It is kind of a fake punt, but it goes right off a player for the Dons, picked up by Tommy Thrasher.
Number 27.
Tommy Thrasher was playing 15 yards back.
6, Willie Cestarolo.
Really Cestarolo on the tackle. Thrasher was a heads-up play right there. Picked the ball up right about the 40-yard line. Did not expect to see that one come his way. Thrasher, who's a tight end as well for Acalanes. So off the turnover, the Dons give up a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to the Mustangs. Kresnik looks back, throws over the middle. That could be, it's a tip ball, and that's another pick right there.
Cole McHugh again on the turnover.
Cole McHugh picks up his
Cole McHugh.
second turnover right there, this time off a pick.
Mustangs on the ball, 1st and 10.
Yeah, the ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage and tipped up about 3 to 4 times. So the Mustangs getting some positive momentum here deep in the third quarter.
It's definitely good to see a little bit of momentum coming back to us.
So Mustangs once again with the ball. Might see a little more Jamal Shanjay on this one. Send it back to pass. Hickey looking deep downfield. The ball's thrown up in the air, and the ball's going to be picked off. Tipped a number of times.
Off by number 14.
That was picked off by Trenton So. Hickey went up and went over, and we got a Mustang down on the field. It's an ankle injury right there.
Timeout on the field. Injury timeout.
Looks like number 54, Marshall Brown.
It's Luke Hance who's down on the field. He's clutching his ankle right now. So we'll pull away here for a moment. While Luke's on the field, we'll be back in a few moments right after this. So Luke Hance is coming off onto his own power. It's his left ankle. He's limping, but at least he's able to get up and walk off the field.
Result of the play is a change of possession. Dons will have the ball first.
So the Dons will have the ball. We've had 3 turnovers here in the last 4 minutes. 2 by the Dons, 1 by the Mustangs. Ball got tipped in the air, picked up by a Trenton Zhao. And that's going to put the Dons deep in their own end at their own 10-yard line. So Nick Kresnick, who's had 1 pass intercepted, he's had the ball go through his hands, but he's also got 2 touchdowns on the day. Kresnick back to pass, looking downfield, looking over to Brian Merkin, overthrows Merkin.
35, Nick Kresnick to number 19, Brian Merkin.
Overthrows
incomplete.
Merkin by about 3 yards, and Merkin's coming up. Looked like he banged his knee on the turf. He's coming off the field right now. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Merkin and Delaney. It's Delaney and Kresnick in the backfield. Hands off to Delaney. Delaney gets through. He's going to be tackled for about a 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Mustang called that one out on defense.
And number 34, Cole McHugh.
Cole McHugh with another defensive stop there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 12 from the 8-yard line. So Cole McHugh's having a great second half here. An interception return, or an interception, a fumble recovery. Kresnick looking back to pass, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Adnan Patel. And it's going to be complete for the first down. Anand Patel.
So Anand Patel with the reception. Tackled by Mitchell Timberman on the play.
First down. It'll be 1st and 10.
So Anand Patel, who doesn't see a lot of action there, gets the first down. Nick Kresnick, who's a sophomore quarterback. Kresnick hands off to Delaney. Delaney's going to get met. Tackled by Bo McAndrew. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup right there.
And Handoff is to number 3, Jake Delaney, ridden down by number 56, Bo McAndrew. Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 25.
So 2nd and 7 from the 25-yard line. Mustangs trying to keep the Dons in their own backfield just to get some positive momentum here. Kresnick and Delaney in the backfield. Price runs in motion. It's going to be back over to Delaney. Delaney is going to get met up. Tackle for no gain. May have gotten maybe half a yard.
Again, the handoff to number 3, Jake Delaney, ridden down by number 56, Bo McAndrew.
So Bo McAndrew on the tackle. Bring up a 3rd and 6.
It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 26.
So 3rd and 6 from the 26-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout here.
Timeout on the field, timeout Dons.
Going to be timeout Acalanes with 109 remaining. 42-8. Acalanes over the Mustangs. Quick reminder, it's homecoming week this week. Waiting for our ever so wonderful homecoming director and our activities director, Michelle Lemieux. I'm hoping she'll email me because I'm trying to find out exactly what this week is going to consist of. It all leads up to our Spirit Day on Friday, Class Colors Day with the homecoming rally, followed up by Saturday. It's going to be our homecoming game. Tam Redtail Hawks coming in here for a 2 o'clock start for our first home opener for the Mustangs. Our homecoming queen will be announced at halftime.
Reminder, save the date.
And following up with the homecoming dance Saturday night.
A special fundraising event. Check Simran.
Homecoming dance starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets are selling out fast. If you're a Mustang student supporter, get your tickets now because they're going up in price as the week goes on. So 3rd and 6, timeout for Acalanes. As we mentioned, the homecoming king is going to be announced Saturday night. We will have the homecoming parade Friday night. Grand Avenue. 6:30 start. That's going to be going down Grand Avenue. We'll be out in front of Garen Gellies watching the parade and broadcasting it live. Kresnak with the snap. He's looking to his right. He's being rushed. Parker Spencer, who is running, and they're going to get a push in the back. Ball's almost caught. A one-handed catch by Mitchell Timberman.
Close, broken up by number 5, Mitchell Timberman. They're all flags on the field.
Cole McHugh got pushed in the back as he was coming around on the line. Said they're going to call a legal man downfield. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Downfield penalty is declined.
So legal receiver downfield. It's going to be bring up 4th and 6. This will bring out the punting unit for the Acalanes Dons. About 59 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Cameron Shapurian's coming on for the punt. Julian Alcouf, who had a nice return on the last punt return. And Shapurian's going to kick it out of bounds. Mustangs are going to be in pretty good field position right here.
Shapurian's kick is out of bounds. Mustangs will
take over the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. 53 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. At least something positive in this last possession here for the Mustangs defensively. Hope you're enjoying us watching this game at home or on your cell phones or on your tablets, wherever you're at. Still got a quarter remaining. Mustangs looking for something positive here. Hickey and Shangé in the backfield. Pitch out to Shangé. Shangé's running to his right. Finds a gap. Runs over Nick Henderson. Pulled a Marshawn Lynch right there.
For number 44, Nick Henderson.
Actually ran over
51,
Trenton Zhao, but Nick Henderson on the tackle. That looked like Marshawn Lynch last weekend running over Jarrell Casey in the Titan Raider game.
From the 47.
Definitely something I didn't think you liked to see as a Titan fan, huh?
No, that was kind of hard to watch Jarrell Casey get just creamed. But then on the next possession, Lynch got held for a 3-yard loss. Not a fun day for the Titan fans. Right there, it's a quick pitch out. It's Alcoof with the catch and the drop. Picked up by Henderson, and Henderson might go to the house. He's actually going to get tackled from behind.
Catch, then fumble recovery by number.
So Julian Alcoof with the catch. He turned and spun. The ball got stripped by Nick Henderson. Henderson went down all the way to the 7-yard line, and he got tackled by Julian Alcoof, and we got an injured Don. That's Jesse Inguez.
Field officials timeout, injury timeout.
And he was part of that mosh right from behind. He may have got rolled up from behind by a host of players out there. And unfortunately, they're looking at his ankle as well. We'll come back here in a few moments. 2.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Dons with a 42-8 lead over the Mustangs. We'll be back here in a little bit.
All
right, so Jesse Inguez is getting helped off the field right there. It's hard to tell if it's his left knee or if it's his hamstring, but this is going to give the Dons first and goal. It's going to be first and goal at their own 8-yard line.
Result of the fumble recovery, Dons will have a first and goal from the Samorin 8.
So 2.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Kresnik in the backfield. This time he's got Yaha Kashat back there. Kresnik looking for the ball, and the ball is going to be caught for the touchdown by Chris Rogers. Quick pass right over there to the right side. That brings up a touchdown. And it's going to make it 48-8. With the extra point coming up here. So Shapurian on here for the extra point and the quarter here. Ball's down, kick is up, kick is good.
Extra point attempt.
Makes it 49-8.
But that ends the third quarter.
So Acalanes is going to go into the fourth quarter with a 49-8 lead. We'll be back right after this. All right, we are back for the start of the fourth quarter. Dons are up 49-8.
Off to the Mustangs. Back deep.
Over the Mustangs.
Julian Alcoof and number 15, Marco Demarie.
Shapurian getting ready to kick into the wind for the first time today. Demarie and Alcoof. Demarie is on your left. Alcoof is on the right. Kicked up the middle, though. It's going to be taken by Julian Alcoof at the 5-yard line. Trying to get around on the corner. Is able to get to the 25. It's out at about the 26-yard line.
Number 28, Jesse Stewart.
Got wrapped
15,
up by
8.5
Jesse Stewart.
Mustangs have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25.
And we are in a running clock situation here. So Mustangs 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First and 10 here for the Mustangs. 2 left, 2 right. Then we got Sean Lorette who's in the backfield now. Officials timeout. They think they may have had 12 men on the field, but everybody's on correctly. So Jamal Change's day might be done. Evan Lorette's now in the backfield with Hickey. Hickey drops back to pass. It's over the right side. Ends up overthrowing Ryan McDermott.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 3, Ryan McDermott.
And bring up 2nd and 10. As we mentioned, it's running clock at this point. Something the Mustangs aren't accustomed to. It only happened twice last year against Cardinal Newman in the NCS D4 quarterfinals and against Marin Catholic. Actually, it didn't happen against Marin Catholic. MC only got to 40-0. So Hickey takes a snap, fakes it over to Lorette. Instead, it's going to be passed, and it's going to be caught by Ryan McDermott or by Julian Alcoof, who gets slammed to the turf. Jesse Stewart on the tackle, but that's going to bring up a first down.
From their own 36.
So Alcoof picks up an 11-yard gain on that play. Hickey with a handoff over to Lorette. Lorette gets about maybe 3 yards up the middle. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Inside handoff to number 8, Evan Lorette. Taken down by
Trying to get some score updates here.
3, it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 39.
Got a final right now. It's Terra Linda 49, Redwood 14. Not even seeing anything for the MC game, but that was long over, well before halftime, with MC up 56-0 over the Tam Red Tail Hawks. Hickey out of the pass, throws it out. It's going to be incomplete. Julian Alcoof got sandwiched on that one. A little slow to get up, but he's up. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. Trying to find out other scores. We haven't seen a Drake Novato update yet.
7 from the 39.
Alcoof might have been winded on the play. He's coming off to the sideline.
Yeah, he got hit really hard. He got sandwiched on that last play. Yeah, it's 54-0 MC over Tam. Tam's got their subs in. Hickey trying to scramble. He's looking for a sideline. Ends up picking up the first down. He gets a lot more. He's going down the right side. Down to the 20. Down to the 10. He gets thrown out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Finally knocked out of bounds by number 6.
So Colin Hickey, who found a gap there on the left side, rumbles for over 50 yards on the play. That's going to bring up
1 yards. It'll be first
and 10. That's going to be first and goal at the 10-yard line. Colin Hickey with a nice run there. Found a gap on the left side. Was able to get around the cornerback and was able to run it up for 50 yards.
Another red zone opportunity here.
These have been few and far between for the Mustangs. Lorette and Hickey in the backfield. Hickey scrambles to his right. Finds Ryan McDermott. McDermott's going to be taken down pretty quickly there.
Pass is complete to number 3. Ryan McDermott.
So McDermott's down. Looks like he's cramped up a little bit on his right side.
Timeout on the
It's going to be
field.
2nd and 8. And we're going to
Officials
take a quick
timeout.
break
Jury
here.
timeout.
6:48 remaining in this one. Dons all the way, 49-8 over the Mustangs.
Result of the play, it'll be 2nd and goal.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Acalanes are going to open up their league play next week against De Anza. San Marin will open up league play as well. We'll be going up against the Tam Redtail Hawks, 2 o'clock next Saturday afternoon. To the left, to the right, Hickey and Laurent in the backfield. Hickey's rolling out to his left. Looks over inside, touchdown.
Touchdown.
That's going to be Mitchell Timberman with the catch for the TD.
Hickey to Timberman.
Receivers on that one.
7 yards.
Had to thread the needle on it.
That was a beautiful pass by Hickey. Got it, you're right between the 2 receivers. That had to be a perfectly placed ball for that one to go in for the touchdown. Going to make it 49-14. And we're going to see the 2-point conversion back on the field here once again. So it's going to be Mitchell Timberman taking the ball here, who does a little bit on the jet sweeps and can come in here for a few plays. Hands off to Demarie. Demarie's trying to run the corner. Does not get in. Makes it to the 1-yard line. So a jet sweep 2-point conversion. Timberman, who will also act as a backup, handed off on the inside pitch over to Demarie. Demarie could not get in. It's going to bring it to 49-14 though. Sam Marin with some positive plays there, getting the touchdown. Misses on the 2-point conversion, but it's 49-14 now. Most points that Acalanes has given up all year.
Which on the flip side of things, seeing how we're down 49-14, I definitely think that's a little bit of a positive, seeing how good Acalanes' defense is, seeing where they're ranked in NCS.
You always got to get some positives out of your game no matter what you're looking at, and this is one that the Mustangs at least can say that they came in, they scored, they're getting turnovers. It's just giving up the big plays that have killed the Mustangs today.
That's what we were talking about coming into the second half, was stopping the big play, and so far in the second half, I'd say that they've been pretty successful with it.
And it's a complete role reversal from last week where they had 5 plays over 60 yards against Casa Grande. Fake punt is going to be tipped up. Ball's going to be picked up by Jake Delaney. Delaney's going to make it down the left sideline to the right sideline. He's going to get down to the 45-yard line.
Recovered by number 3, Jake Delaney.
We saw that play last year in the Novato game as well. Bijan Nahidi, who line drive the ball, got tipped right there at the 45-yard line. And Jake Delaney, playing one of the upbacks, was able to catch the ball and actually get about a good 10-yard gain out of that. So Kresnik back into the ball game here. Yahya Kajat is in the backfield with him. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff to Kajat. It's Yahya Kajat, and he ends up getting about 6 yards on the play.
Handoff is to number 9.
That's one of the better names we got out here. Yahya.
Tackled and taken down.
Kidshot. Yahya Kidshot. Gets a 6.
Haha, Clinton Dix out there as a safety.
Yeah.
Even in high school, you got some fun names.
Gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the Mustang 49.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 4. And with a running clock situation, we'll probably just see a lot of running plays for the Acalanes Dons. Yahya in the backfield once again. Hands off back to Yahya. Although this time he's going to get met and blown up in the backfield. McHugh and Chestorello on the tackle.
And on the tackle, number 34, Cole McHugh, number 6, Willie Sistorello. Loss of 1.
Loss of 1 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So Yahya Kajat, who got blown up in the backfield after a nice 6-yard gain on his first run, is going to bring up a 3rd and 5. And Yahya once again, but this time as well, he's met in the backfield, and he's going to get dropped once again for a 3-yard loss.
Like Chestorello again.
Chestorello.
3, Luis Carmona.
And Luis Frenchie Carmona there on the tackle.
On the play.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation, 4th and 8. Waiting to see if the punting unit's going to come on here, and it looks like they are for the Dons. Mustangs going to have about 3 minutes to work with on the running clock, try to get another score in. It's going to be Mitchell Timberman who's going to take the ball on the punt return. Cameron Shaporian with the punt. He's going to be punting in the wind on this occasion. He's going to angle it out of bounds. It's going to go out right about the 24-yard line. So with about a little under 3 minutes remaining, the Mustangs are going to try to get in the end zone.
28.
So we hope you're enjoying our Mustangs Live broadcast. We're broadcasting free this year, all of our games, non-league and league games. On Mustangs Live, we're powered through YouTube. We're also sponsored by our Samarin Boosters, Sports Boosters Club. If you'd like to sponsor us, contact the Samarin Athletic Department. We'll find a way to hook you up. Friday, remember, we are broadcasting our parade live. We'll be broadcasting right outside of Finnegan's. Hickey with the ball, hands off to Lorette. Lorette's he's going to make it about 4 yards to the right side, and he's going to be tackled by Brendan Zhao. Or by Trenton Zhao.
14, Trenton So.
So we will be broadcasting live outside of Finnegan's Friday night.
Be 2nd and 5 from the 33.
So Sean Lorette picks up 5 yards on that. Be a 2nd and 3. Oh. Hickey in the backfield, hands off to Lorette again. Lorette finds a hole right through the left side and is able to get about 3 yards.
Lorette on the carry, ridden down by number 74, Drew Correa.
And also it's
third.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So Evan Lorette, this is the second time this year I've called his brother's name. Evan Lorette on the carry, 50 seconds remaining, 3rd and 1. On camera today is going to be Billy Reedon, James Reedon. Lorette once again up for the first down. James Reedon is going to be on your camera today. Olivia Reedon's our executive producer, and also who's been telling me to tell everybody, vote for her for homecoming queen next week. She's the only one that can actually get on the internet and actually say that this week.
Ouch.
Anthony Allen, who is my partner in crime here, I'm Greg Irish.
Definitely happy to be here.
Evan Lorette, who's going to try to get out there, gets over, runs it out to the 48-yard line. That's going to be your ball game here.
Wrestled down by number 23.
Cole McHugh is your Mustang of the game today. Had an interception, a fumble return, a number of nice tackles.
Mustangs 14.
Your Mustang of the game last week was Jamal Shanjay, who picked up 248 yards in rushing along with 4 touchdowns. Your Mustang of the week for the first game
for both teams include
was Julian Alcoof, who played in his first game, had 2 touchdowns of pass receptions
next Friday night.
and an interception as well.
Buckeyes hosts Deanza.
So we hope to look forward to you next week.
Next Saturday.
It's going to be the Mustangs playing
Mustangs will
the
be
Red
hosting
Tail
the
Hawks.
Buckeyes.
It's homecoming
It is
week.
homecoming.
It's all Spirit Week leading up
Come
to
out for the
Friday's
game and for the announcement
assembly,
of the
Spirit
homecoming
Assembly
parade
at
for
lunch,
2017.
along with the
Again, we
homecoming
thank you for
parade
supporting
Friday
both
night,
teams. Thank you
6:30.
for
We'll be
Athletics.
broadcasting that one.
And have a safe
Saturday afternoon, we'll be out here 2 o'clock for the homecoming game. Homecoming Queen coronation at halftime, followed by Homecoming King at the dance Saturday night. Once again, your final score, Acalanes improves to 4-0 with a 49-14 victory over the San Marin Mustangs. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll catch you next week. Have a good afternoon, everybody.